Are you guys seeing anything else as from the projects this last year that maybe surprised you, or maybe even, the fact that you brought up the whole fiber connection? I think there is this kind of this misconception about fiber and wireless not working together. And the reality is obviously it's like, if you're making a Buckeye, if you guys know what a Buckeye is from the candy treat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Chocolate,
Yeah.
and chocolate peanut butter. It's like wireless.
If you're an Ohio State fan,
True, yeah. So maybe what have you seen as far as that kind of I guess advancement of more fiber and wireless coming together?
I think a lot of people right now all want fiber. That's just with all the broadband money. That's the first thing they want because that's the fastest. But you also have to consider the time it takes to put this fiber into place and then the cost of it. So everything ends in Wi-Fi though. So once we get the fiber in place, then we bridge out the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's a good point. And kind of what's been happening is it's referred to as the middle mile, if you will, right? So it's really bringing fiber down major corridors, it's bringing it to anchor institutions. And we're a member of Shelby, which is a group to include libraries and other anchor institutions lobbying for gigabit bandwidth to their facilities. Because, when you think about our cities across the U.S., the libraries and the community centers, they're positioned within the community to serve the community. They know the heartbeat of the community. They know what the needs are. They know what the challenges are. And they're first and foremost in the front lines on where we can make the greatest impact. So a lot of this middle mile is now underway to bring connectivity to these anchor locations to where then we can cost effectively expand it via wireless further into the neighborhoods. So it allows us to really increase what I've always referred to as a return on connectivity, right? Connecting as many people as you can for the amount of money that's available. And that's what our goal is. And when you look at it like that, Nick, and serving, and you think about the communities that we're serving, especially those that don't have connectivity today or that can't afford connectivity today, there is a digital literacy learning curve, if you will. It's just like you go from elementary school to middle school to high school with learning. Those are kind of what your bandwidth consumption needs are gonna do as well, right? You typically don't come out of the gate doing a bunch of Zoom calls and gaming, online gaming and stuff like that, right? Usually it's just, how do I respond to an email, right? How do I access my banking application? How do I get telemedicine, telehealth services, right?
And then you get to TikTok.
And then you get to TikTok.
You go right to Netflix and start streaming. And TikTok and social media and everything else. So it's great. But we're just kind of along those lines when you think about it, the fastest technology out there may not be the best technology for you, right? And what I mean really in that is that if it's a technology that might not be as fast as another technology, but I can serve a lot more individuals with it from a cost standpoint, I'm making an impact, right? And as that digital literacy grows, that's why these Wi-Fi networks are so attractive, is that a lot of the people already have these devices with a Wi-Fi radio, like a phone or what have you, and the students are given a Chromebook or something like that. And as they become more and more acclimated and their digital literacy improves, and they have that dependency where now they maybe got a higher paying job, what have you, that requires that, they can afford to pay for those higher bandwidth. So if we can get in there first and get them engaged, get them employed, get them a great degree, a great future ahead of them, that dependency then can be self-sustainable. So that's kind of how the cycle is. We see it. But great time.
It's building the foundation, right?
Building the foundation. Absolutely.